First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You don't look like you ran a marathon. Like standing here, I'm like, wait, I think that's her. You look really good. I mean, your debut.
Thank you.
Did this exceed expectations, or?
It did exceed expectations. My goal was to break 2:35 and then be closer to 2:30. So I definitely exceeded my expectations, I think. And I didn't really anticipate running out front at the first half, but it just kind of happened that way. And then the second half just kind of tried to run my own race and hang in there and try to latch on to a few other people and stay in it, I guess.
Yeah, but you must have been way ahead of even 2:30 pace at halfway.
Yes, yeah, I think through halfway, I don't even remember what the time was, but it was I think on pace for like a 2:25, but then slowed down the second half.
So you weren't running about splits, you were just running off how you felt?
I was, yeah. I was a little surprised. I hit a few, my watch could have been off, but I was hitting a few like 5:20s, 5:25s, and I was like, oh, I don't know, it might be a little too quick, but it ended up feeling okay, and the last 10K really felt it in my legs, but I think that's completely normal, and I 100% expected that, whether I was having a good day or bad day, so it was great. Loved it.
What's it like leading the New York City Marathon? I mean,
what's it like what?
Leading.
Oh, leading?
Yeah.
I try not to think about it. I think, one of my teammates, Dakota Lindworm, she ran the Boston Marathon a couple weeks ago, and she found herself out front. And I think you just kind of have to go with it and just have that confidence and just understand that, you're just in that position and just go with it and don't overthink it too much. And, I belong there just as much as everyone else, even though it's my first marathon. And I think just go off of how you feel.
Yeah, you did great. And how were the crowds?
Oh, they were great. It got me through so many rough patches. I feel like I would go through so many waves, and so when there was a big crowd, it would give you a little boost of adrenaline and kind of give you some more energy that you needed.
So, I mean, the casual jogger, everyone, their marathon debut, what was the biggest surprise about the debut for you?
The biggest surprise was probably just learning how to fuel during the race. I've fueled a couple times during practice, but not to the same extent as I did during this race every 5K. And so just kind of learning how to navigate and not get tripped up. The first 2 or 3 water stops, I definitely got a little bit tripped up, and I think just learning about how to kind of navigate those fluid stations was probably the biggest surprise, but I think I handled it pretty well and definitely learned a lot.
No, I mean, definitely. Have you thought ahead of this race, or? I mean, you're a marathoner for sure now, right?
I would love to I would love to focus on that, but also I just love the roads in general, so any road race, it's definitely what I enjoy the most. So hopefully can do another marathon next year. I'm not sure if I'll do a second one this year or in the spring, but hopefully next fall we'll do another one and then focus on some other road races in the spring and summer. So
the track's not your thing?
I'll throw in a few track races. It's not my favorite, but I need to get those PRs up, so I think I'll have a few 10Ks this spring.
Great job.
Thank you.
Seriously good.
Thank you.